Hey folks, Dave with DBSTECHTALK. Today we're going to talk about a DAC amp that is portable. It's probably the best portable setup that I have used so far. And of course this stems from me changing phones, going from a phone that had a 3.5 millimeter to a phone that no longer has a 3.5 millimeter jack. And so I had to use a dongle, and dongles are okay. The stock dongle that came with my OnePlus 6T didn't have any extra implementations in it, so it was going off of strictly what interior technology was in the phone, and it sounded like a phone. Then I got the advanced sound access port light, and that was a nice DAC and amp, but it added a little too much color to the sound. It was a little too warm, and on some headphones it didn't really work at all, but it worked well with IEMs. And so this next item that we're going to discuss plays a lot better with both, but it does require a little bit more. Also, it plays really well with laptops and tablets. So I want to thank Austin for sending this over for review and for use. And of course, we are talking about the Audioquest Red. Now, the Audioquest Red is built just like a USB stick, and you have a USB connector. So if you're going to use this with a phone or a laptop that doesn't have full USB, you will need some sort of adapter. And so the adapter I use has a USB-C. You can get this also with a USB micro if you would like, and then a full 3.0 on the end. And so you just take your Audioquest Red and plug it in accordingly this way, and then you take your USB-C and you would plug it into your device. Now, I can't use it on my phone because I'm using my phone, and since my phone is my only electronic device currently that has USB-C, everything is micro, we're going to do it that way. But anyways, you plug that in. Let me see if I can get it plugged in here to my computer. I should have been more prepared. So if I take it and plug it in to my Surface, you will see that it goes and changes various colors. It'll be red when it's not ready, and then it turns blue when it is ready to be used. And then you just control it with your volume. And so depending on whatever type of power that your source has will depend on how much power is being pushed through your AQR. The Audioquest does not have any volume controls on it whatsoever. No kidding. And so depending on your power output will depend on how loud and how much you are able to drive headphones. One thing that I really liked was getting a 3.5 millimeter to a 3.5 millimeter, plugging it in to your Audioquest Red, and then plugging it into the back of the Geshelli Arcle Pro. And so that way you have if you don't have the eNog, but you have the Arcle, or you have a standalone amplifier, and you would like a DAC of some sort, you can do it this way, and it works really well. That way you're not just getting your source sound through a headphone line. This has line in, just plug it right in. And I found that it really, really works well that way. The sound on the Audioquest Red is amazing. I would have never thought that something that is as small as a USB stick could have such clean sound. This is incredible. It has tremendous dark background, a very clean and clear sound, a sound that isn't coloring the original product. I found that when I used the advanced sound, it turned it into too much of a user-friendly, warm sound signature. The Audioquest takes it as is, as the recording has it. And it turns it to be just a little bit on the more mellow side. So it's not a completely clean and clear DAC, but it's not a mega warmed up sound. I would say it's along the lines of an Aune X7S and a X1S sound signature. Not quite as warm as that, but it's a similar sound. It's a enjoyable, just relaxing sound. It's not an analytical, but it's also not super mega warm. So it's kind of in between a super analytical DAC and a super warm DAC. Do I recommend this for everyday use? If your source and your main usage is from a DAP or a phone, and you do not have a desktop setup like any other tube amps, any other DACs or anything like that, then yes, this would work very well. If you have other setups, this would turn into a portable use. You know, that way you don't have to unplug all your wires when you go on trips. This would work extremely well. It's minimal, doesn't take up much space at all, and it works very well. You could easily take this on an airplane or on, or on a trip to a hotel or something like that. But for everyday use, there are better options, even at the price point that this comes in at. But I could also see you using this connected to a computer running 3.5 if you truly wanted to. I highly recommend the Audioquest Red. Blew my mind when I heard it. I didn't think that I would really get anything much different than what I'm already getting out of dongles. But yes, I am. So thumbs high, 2 thumbs highs for the Audioquest Red. This has been Dave with DBS Tech Talk. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.